We had some big news this morning. Nvidia is expanding its partnership with CoreWeave, looking to accelerate its data center buildout with a $2 billion investment. The deal will support CoreWeave's buildout of more than 5 gigawatts of AI factories in 2030. Here with some analysis is the Information's cloud and compute reporter, Anissa Gardizy. Anissa, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thanks, Akash.
Great to be in the same office as you. This is great.
Yeah, crazy. I didn't even get to see you in person yet. You pulled the shade down.
I did, yeah. Well, we gotta manage the lights. Okay, so look, I want to get to this CoreWeave deal because you have done a lot of reporting about how Nvidia is, it's a customer, it's an investor, it's a supplier, it's all these things. So what did you make of the CoreWeave investment this morning?
Yeah, Nvidia invested $2 billion into CoreWeave common shares. So CoreWeave stock was up about 8% the last time I checked. And what CoreWeave says is that this investment is going to help it build out data centers faster. The number they used was 5 gigawatts of data center capacity by 2030. I think one big takeaway here is that it's going to take a lot more than $2 billion for CoreWeave to make even a dent in that goal. But I think it's a huge vote of confidence from NVIDIA in CoreWeave, which isn't too surprising. But maybe will help CoreWeave get other partners on board as it looks to expand that quickly.
And what does this tell us about CoreWeave's long-term strategy in terms of it building its own data centers? I mean, this is the neocloud business. I mean, the roots of this was essentially renting some of these chips and then renting capacity out, right?
Totally. So the thing that all of the neoclouds, including CoreWeave, have been thinking about over the past couple months is, do they need to diversify away from NVIDIA hardware in order to differentiate and have a sustainable business that isn't just solely reliant on being an NVIDIA partner? And last week at the World Economic Forum, our founder and CEO, Jessica Lessin, actually asked the CEO of CoreWeave, Mike and Trader, are you guys going to consider other NVIDIA alternatives? And I think his answer was pretty telling of the announcement that we saw this morning, which is that from CoreWeave's perspective, they think that NVIDIA hardware is best in class. That's where they're seeing demand. So for the time being, that's the hardware they're going to stick with. But I think a lot of other companies, and we've reported on this, are considering whether other chips, maybe from AMD or Google, would help them accelerate their business. But I think by and large, these startups primarily rely on NVIDIA. And I think what CoreWeave looks like it is doing is, going deeper with NVIDIA as opposed to considering alternatives, which could come with many, many benefits. That's obviously a great strategy for Jensen.